We're gonna check in, we're 2 hours early?
Yeah, I got 2 hours.
2 hours early. Then when we land in Vegas, we gotta rent a car. Then headed to Utah. Should be dope. Mount Zion.
Let's go, I'm ready. My boy Ollie said, he said he's gonna take me on a vacation.
This is your first time backpacking?
My first time backpacking.
Yo, this shit's wild. I think everybody should backpack, man. Especially if you're younger, go on fucking little trips. Instead of buying those Yeezys and $800 woo, go on these trips, get outdoors, and just get life experience, you guys. I'm gonna go through security, get back to y'all. What up, fam? Got myself a friend on this one. So we just got to Stockton Airport. Hey, look at this. Yo, that's the airport. It's wild. I kind of rushed my cousin. I was like, yo, man, let's get through security checkpoint. Came over here. And boom, there she is. Check it out, Stockton Airport. My first time, you actually walk through like a little path. It's bougie. And they got these little rails to the plane. Big boy Moss right here, look at this. 100-pound pack right here, rookie. Look at this, we just landed in Vegas, the airport. Yo, the sickest airport. They got slots. We're staying at the Hampton Hills, something like that. But Utah's day one. About to go get breakfast. And then it's on. I call it Mount Zion. Big Moss don't like it. What's it really called?
Zion National Park.
Yeah, buddy. So right now we're gonna go pick up our permits and then figure out which route we're gonna take, because the whole Zion map online, the route's real confusing. I couldn't make much sense of it, but I reserved some campsites and then Big Moss reserved some campsites, kind of staggered different places. So we're gonna ask the person that works here what's the best route to take to do the whole through hike. The Virgin River usually stays within its banks even during the spring runoff, but Zion Canyon has the potential for catastrophic flooding. Crazy. We just got our permits. We left the information center, the visitor center, and the lady, man, she was so cool. We canceled all the reservations we made on the internet, and she gave us like an actual route from starting to the middle point to the end. But throughout the whole little lecture, she was like, it's gonna get cold, it's gonna snow, there's gonna be water waist high when we cross the rivers and stuff like that. That's her job, you know, she's supposed to let people know so people have a realistic idea of what they're gonna get into. I'm ready for it. These are the kind of things I actually want to do, but I'm pretty sure she spooked Big Moss. Right now he's washing up. We're about to have breakfast. He might be cool with it, I got no idea, but we're here ready to do it. We're gonna catch a breakfast, then we got a shuttle to the other end, so we're gonna keep our car here. The shuttle takes us to the other end, then we hike back here. So, just like the AT, there it is. Zion National Park. And there's the entrance. But these people, I think, are doing just the day. We're doing the through hike. And the first bridge. Let's roll. Beautiful. But this water is super muddy. She said you can filter this, but there's bacteria and stuff in there, so we gotta get it through the natural springs. We are officially on the trail. This is it. That was the parking lot. Dude, really cool guy, man. Gave us a lot of information, and he actually was giving me info to kind of hype me up, because the ranger kind of spooked me a little bit. The ranger made it sound like there's snow and mud and water to the waist. This guy said there is water and stuff like that, but it's doable. And we are headed to the trailhead. Check out who's in front of me. Look at the size of that backpack. This is the trailhead, boys. Yo, look, there's snow over there. So when we get around to that bend, we are still gonna hit snow. Our first little marker, trail, this way. Let's see what we got going on. Big Moss, how you feeling? You ready for this? Boy. Let's check this out. I gotta get this on video. So it says you are here, and then that little dotted line, that's our trail. That's where we're headed to. So the only large game everybody was telling me about is mountain lions. There's bear and stuff out in these areas, but not on the trail, not close. But this is it. And somebody left a walking stick here. They said, nah, we quit. Right at the trailhead. One thing I'll tell you that's different right away is the terrain. It's all red rock. Even these stairs, they cut it out this rock. It's pretty dope. Red rock. I do like backpacking though, I'll tell you that. If time and money were not an issue, I'd just backpack everywhere. All over the world, all the different trails. It's a little windy, hopefully you guys can hear me. But look how beautiful this is. This is why I'm telling young people, just save up, man, and get out there and just enjoy. Even if you go alone or you're with friends, just get out here and just collect your thoughts. Think about life, what you want to do. And I feel like without all the distractions, without the TV and the cell phones, you could think a little bit clearer, get some perspective in how you want to spend your life. Because something about nature, man, just being in peace in nature, it's different. You get a different vibe. Maybe it's frequencies, you know what I mean? Maybe this natural frequency resonates different with your body, and you can think a little bit different. First creek crossing, let's go. Look at this. So dope. If we needed water, this is where we refill. But not too shabby.
What up, fam? Nah, I just took over Ollie's camera for a little bit. My boy told me we're going on vacation, so I got excited. Next thing you know, I got a fanny pack. I got dehydrated packets of chicken tikka masala in my backpack, but can't complain. Look at these views, nature. So first time to see how it goes. All of them edited.
Yo, imagine this is the first one and I fall. The first two crosses before I was like, he's gonna take the lead. Hold up, let me take the lead. Let's go. Looks nice and clean up there. Wowzers, look at this. So I don't know how many miles we're in, but check out this little raging river, man. That is freaking beautiful, man. Mother Nature. So we found this little spot. Got Big Moss setting up his spot right here. About to have some lunch. Just appreciate the moment. We could have pushed forward, but it's a beautiful little spot we found. Time to have some lunch. Let's get it. This one kind of sticks. The AT didn't really stick to your shoes, but it's all good. My shoes are waterproof. My man, Big Mom, poor guy. He don't got waterproof shoes. All right, well, it dries up here, so we're good. We're done with that. Look at the views. Gorgeous. Video on video. Wow, beautiful. This trail all of a sudden became like 12 inches. So we're literally walking on the bank of this little river. Crazy. What up, fam? We are close to our campsite and we decided we're gonna fill up our water bladders, the little packets, so in the morning we don't have to make a trek back. We could just get on, because I think the second day tomorrow is gonna be our toughest one. So just to show you guys, Big Moss never done this, so we're just gonna walk through with him to see how easy it is to get clean water. So we got this little creek here. So he's gonna anchor his foot so he doesn't fall. And yep, he's got the bladder there. So if you guys can see, we got a nice natural stream coming in. put that one down. Grab your Sawyer, your water filter. All right, so he's got his Sawyer. Take that cap off.
This one?
No, my bad. Put that down. Are you gonna use this? Put that down. That bladder.
Okay.
Put this down. Yep. Take that cap off.
All the way?
Yep. Just stay right there. Yep. So the audience could see. Now you see the flow. The flow says that it goes that way. So we're gonna filter here. Yep. Perfect. Solid. So you just twist that on, and then not too tight. Not too tight. Undo that. You did it too tight. We don't want to do it too tight because the air pressure, and you're gonna see when we connect it to the water bottle. Now your water bottle goes on the top. Put the caps in your pocket. Goes on there. Oh, okay. So he got a different one. It's just gonna squeeze, not too tight. Yep.
All right.
And now you're gonna pour it into here. So he doesn't have the adapter. My kit came with it. I guess he didn't get the adapter. And then squeeze the bladder. There you go. Stop. So the first one, just because the filter is first time use, we're just gonna dump that out. There you go, much cleaner water. And that right there is the cleanest water you'll ever have. Whew. So we're gonna do this a couple times, turn you guys off and get you guys back on when we got something to see. I was telling Big Moss, it's a Red River, Clay River. Beautiful. So I think this trail might be closed. We're not really sure. It said there was a sign, we're not sure which direction, but it said closed due to stock. I don't know what that means. So I'm about to cross this river. We're not looking for any shortcuts. This is where the trail ended up, so this is where we're about to go.
We got an audience right here.
Hey, it's deep. It's pretty strong. I think it might be better with rocks.
Yeah.
It's slippery. I got my license. I think this is gonna get wet.
You feel like right there is calmer though?
I'm wondering if I should lift it. How you feeling right now? You got this? All right, buddy. Hey, face the current, pivot, yep. What's that? Yeah, I'll bring it. Okay. Yep. Plant your feet. Hold tight right here. Try to get like in a horse stance, man. Balance your weight. Yeah, balance your weight. Slowly pivot right. Up. Yeah, go right. Don't lean back. Don't lean back. Can I get my trekking pole? Face the current. Face the current. Don't turn your back. Yep. Sorry, 1 second. You got it, you got it. You're in the clear. Hey! You got it, you got it. That's the end. What up, fam? So it's about 6:30. We got our tent set up. We're on our campsite that we actually booked. So let me take you guys on a tour. Look at Big Moss, man. This guy did his thing. He set up his own tent real quick. Cleaned out the bottom. Good looking tent too. Looks sturdy, looks waterproof. So we got Big Moss. Took residence on the east side. And then there she goes, the one we've seen in all the other Appalachian Trail videos on the west side. We got Cal, and we're about to have dinner in a little bit. So we only got 3 hours of sleep last night because we had to pick up the rental car and drive out. So we're having chicken teriyaki. Hiker hunger. Hiker hunger is real, man. Starving. Check it out. Yeah, boy. Chicken teriyaki with veggies. Oh, it looks fire. So this is the round table and Big Moss.
Check this out.
What is it? Butternut dal bot. Oh wait, I did not get that. I thought you had the egg ones. Oh, that looks fire too. And these are the little stoves. So this is our setup. You got your butane, you got a little compressor, and then you got your pot. But we starving, or at least I am, so catch you guys in a minute. And we're gonna do the PCT hang, Moxie. Moving it forward, teaching other people. So I got my cousin here. Let's look at the setup. So we got the rock bag here. We got a couple of rocks, and we connected that to a carabiner, and that's connected to a 40-foot paracord. So the objective is you want to get at least 20 feet high and about 6 feet away from the trunk. So we meet both the metrics here, and then I told Big Moss here, when you do throw it, sometimes it's gonna wrap right around and swing at you. You don't want to hit yourself in the face. So we're gonna throw it and then get out of the way. Solid. Got it on his first try. All right, guys. So the next step is basically he's gonna take the food bag, hang it on the carabiner. He's gonna run the line through the carabiner. All right. And now he's got to lift it up. The bag's got to go up as high as he can. And yeah, he could even scoot back and get on the rock. This, to be honest, the paracord, it's not really for the bear hang. Solid, okay? So that's pretty high. If we could get it higher, better. But so now you're just gonna take a stick, any stick will do, and we're gonna tie it however you want to tie it. There's different methods. Yep, give it a good pull, and what's gonna happen is this stick is gonna snag on the carabiner. Yeah, let it go. There you go. So this is the PCT hang, and you keep it away from bears. One Zion National Park. Woke up feeling great. I slept in. The day before I had like 4 hours, and then yesterday we had like 3 hours, so I think I had a good 8 hours of sleep. Just packed up my gear. About to cook myself breakfast, wait for Big Moss. Luckily, our bear hang is still good. Everything's good. Today's hike should be on time. Everything's to plan so far. It's been a nice little journey. Yesterday was productive as hell, man. We got a lot of things done. And then today should be one of the harder days. And then I think Saturday will be our hardest day. Sunday the easiest. But loving it, man. So this is Cliffside. It's not a real trail, but we found footprints. So luckily we get to just follow these footprints, but take a look at that. Wow. That's beautiful. Feeling good? All right. We're about to go through this. It's not a trail, but I do get to see some footprints we can follow. Check this shit out. So our trail actually came to the shoreline. Come on, are you kidding me? This is the type of stuff you want to go hiking for. Look at the views. So it just opened up. Hey yo, check this out behind us. So that's where we were switchbacking. We came from straight up right over there. So we were at that top right there. Let's get it. Beautiful. Alhamdulillah. First time I actually have to open up a gate. Check that out. So not really sure what it signifies, but it goes all the way from one boulder there and runs down to the next boulder. So maybe someone's property or division, but we're gonna go ahead, unlock this. and you gotta lock it on the way back. Ooh, we crossed something, and this is the trail now. So we've been hiking maybe an hour through these sand dunes, and right now it got a little rocky, but your feet just sink in, and it's not treacherous, but it is not easy. So big ups to everybody doing sand dune runs, anybody that had to migrate, travel through desert terrain. So much respect. And that's why we gotta take these moments, man. It humbles you. Where did your people come from? That we're living in these cities, in these box lives, and you just don't understand how well we got it. Look at this. See my feet? This is all sand, and your feet just sink in. So hiking up it has been tough, but just wanted to say, man, so much respect for people that train in sand, or those who had people that come from nations of desert life and whatnot. Big ups. What up, fam? So we were doing great. We were following this guy named Romero, and we hit a fork in the road, and we had to decide to go left or right. And then a lady came along and kind of suggested we go right, and Romero went left, our tour guide, because we were following Romero's footprints. And Romero was doing great for us, man. That guy, he led us for like 2 hours. Champion of a guy. And we let our judgment, other people influence us, and we went the wrong way. So I think we lost like 30-45 minutes, but now we're back on track. We're taking like a road that will take us back to Romero. So this is it right here.
Hey Romero, if you're watching us, I apologize for not trusting you. We should have never doubted you, my G.
When you got something good, roll with it. Life lesson. Big ups. What up, fam? So we're now on the road. Because we took a wrong turn. So we gotta follow this road. We're in the middle of the street. Yo, it's crazy. So we gotta follow this road back to the actual trail. What are you gonna do? Says now entering Zion National Park. Let's get it. Just right over the cliff. Where we came from, and now we're almost summit. If you guys can see, it looks like a little pyramid, and then We're pretty high. Over here, it looks like fingers. Just beautiful. Good morning, fam. Day 3. It was a cold one, but not too cold. This is where we camped out. Got a little bit of snow. Yeah, right next to a riverbed. It got pretty cold, but as we're hiking, it should warm us up a little bit. Now we don't got snowshoes, but just gotta tread carefully not to slip and slide. Goes Big Moss, and look at these views. Just beautiful. We're up pretty high in elevation right now. If you could introduce yourself,
Yeah.
you don't have to tell us where you work, but what kind of career you're in or
Yeah.
what line of work?
I'm Abby. We're both from Colorado, but living in Denver right now, and I'm in physical therapy school right now.
Awesome.
My name's Maddie. I live in about an hour north of Denver, and I work as a pediatric physician assistant.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Both good careers. So, what brought you guys out here? Is this something you guys do regularly?
Yeah, I mean, this is our first like official backpacking trip, but we grew up camping, hiking. We're from Washington State, and so like wakeboarding, always in the mountains, skiing. So,
I could tell you guys look fit for
yeah,
sure.
we're trying our best, but yeah.
So this is our first time to Zion, but
Oh, sweet.
just trying to see some of the national parks, you know?
Check
Okay,
them off the
sweet.
list.
So, did she answer it for you as well? You
Pretty
guys
much,
are okay.
Yeah,
You guys
we
are
do a lot of
outdoorsy.
hiking, so
We're sisters, so
Ah, blonde and brunette. I was like, okay, they're friends.
you always have to have one of both.
Okay, so I got 2 questions,
Okay.
real quick. So, one thing is, not a lot of girls through hike, could be scary, dangerous, whatnot. Is there any advice you guys would give someone out of high school or in college to just get out here and get a hike in? Any advice?
just kind of starting off with smaller trails and working your way up, making sure you're always prepared with like a backpack and water, food, making sure you know where you're going and someone knows where you're going.
You know what the funny thing is? That's the same advice I give guys. So it's universal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everybody just get out there.
Be prepared, but I think just go for it. I think like obviously it's scary being a girl sometimes, like by yourself, but like
Go with friends.
you're a badass.
That's what I was thinking.
Find a buddy.
Yeah,
Find a buddy.
Don't go alone. I
Okay.
don't know. I mean, you can obviously, but
I went to
always
the
nice to have
Appalachian
fun.
Trail and I lost my group because I was pushing ahead.
yeah.
And I passed my campsite and it was getting dark. So I pitched my tent in the middle of the woods
Oh my
in
gosh.
bare country.
Oh no.
So yeah,
That's embarrassing.
buddies, buddy partner system, it works.
Yeah, definitely.
Last question. It doesn't have anything to do with the hiking.
Yeah.
But it has to do with young people watching. So I'll start with her, since she's like the leader. If you could go back in time, what would you change? So you get a few seconds to think
I know.
about it.
I think saying yes more.
Wow.
I think there was a lot of like experiences that I passed up on because I was like, I need to be doing this. I need to be getting an internship. I need to be getting a job. So I didn't like take my summers or breaks maybe the way I would have liked to. Now looking back, I'm like, dang, I wish I would have done that. There's still time, but I think just like if you really want something, go for it. Like there's always gonna be excuses. So get her done.
That was deep. That's a good one. Good luck with that.
I think finding what you're really passionate about and just not making excuses to go. Like, I feel like I didn't really start hiking until like 2-3 years ago, like really consistently, but it's something I always wanted to do like before that. And it's just like, I don't know, hanging out with friends or going out and like partying and being hungover the next day.
Find what you're passionate about and take
Yep.
that shot.
Yep.
Because a lot of people sit on it, right? For
Totally.
that perfect opportunity, perfect moment. So you got these white hilltops, and then all of a sudden you come across the redlands. And then over here, completely different terrain. So all around you, you got all these terrains. Crazy. It's like the white tunnel. Look at this.
Tell me all about you, tell me all about the struggles of your life. Everybody has a story to tell, and I can almost see yours through your eyes. Well, if that's your biggest secret, then I'm sorry, but I will not tell you mine. Seems like you had a bumpy ride, and I must say it's nice to get to know. Please don't get close, please don't.
Look at this. We are hiking cliffside. Look at the drop. Wow. Gotta watch our footsteps. All this rock is kind of crumbly, breaks apart real quick. Wow, look at that drop. Insane.
Oh, the wind whistles down the cold dark street tonight, and the people, they were dancing to the music vibe, and the boys just the girls with the curls in their hair, while the shouting men who just sit way over there. And the songs they get louder, each one better than before, and you're singing the songs thinking this is a life, and you wake up in the morning and your hip is twisted sides. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, or where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing the songs, thinking this is a life, and you wake up in the morning and your hip is twisted sides. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, or where you gonna sleep tonight? Or where you gonna sleep tonight? So you're heading down the road in your taxi for 4, and you're waiting outside Jimmy's front door, but nobody's in. And nobody's
Look at that. She's a beauty. Finally, we see road, a river, and we're still walking down this little path. And boy, it gets so windy, it's crazy. Like my hoodie fell off. We've accomplished what we wanted to do. Zion National Park. Check it off the list. Should we ask Big Moss what he thinks? How you feel? Any final closing words?
It was fun, man. It was challenging. It was beautiful. It was a great experience overall. I mean, it feels amazing.